Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to welcome all of you to this occasion and to meet you in person, to know each one of you, the kind of specialty that each one took. You know, honestly, it's for me, if I have a dream, if a wish list for me, I have to put myself in your shoes. If I dial back to my life, and all of us have dreams. And I really would like to share with you is, if I want the best for you, I have to actually start from a very simple thing. The journey of life is not about making someone else what he or she is not, but it's making the best of what you are. So it's really the dream for me is that the foundation journey, I hope it's a bridge, it's a catalyst for you to be able to go from point A to point Z, basically, to enable you somehow, to give you counsel, to give you help. But basically, at the end of the day, you are the driver of your journey. You are the person who will make your dream come true. So the best thing I wish for each one of you is basically that each one of you find in Ras al-Khimah a place in time, the place where you can actually find it the best place to achieve your dreams. But in turn, actually, Ras al-Khimah and the whole Emirates will achieve its best potential. The best potential for any country will rest on how we organize ourselves and how we allow the young women like you and the young men like you somehow find yourself, discover yourself, who you are really. At the end of the day, the best time to discover ourselves where we are alone, really alone, and look at ourselves. It's almost like inside our shoes, our minds, who we are and what we are capable, what we think we are capable. So you can actually put that as a goal for you. That's really what I hope, that each one of you is driven, self-driven. No matter what happens around you, you are the agent of making your Ras al-Khimah Emirate, your whole country, the Emirates, and hopefully the world too. You are the agent of progress. You are the agent for making the world better. It's not going to happen on its own. Somehow it's going to happen by someone else like you. And how you find yourself in the 8 billion population, who are, I call them roommates of you. They share the same space, but yet you need to find yourself how, because soon enough you will be able, you will be forced to say goodbye to this life that you have. So you have to make a meaning for it. You have to make from today. Those who are going to continue their studies, those who want to work, they have to actually ask themselves, you know, jobs, usually you have work from 8 until 5 or 6 or whatever it is. But your life is a 24-hour journey. 24 hours is your real time. Never think, in my opinion, that your life is only limited by what others have defined, 8 to 5. Your life is at 24 hours per day, times 365 days. And that is, you have to always ask yourself, in each day, these 24 hours, each hour makes a difference. You have to have a ranking. And every day, that you wake up. You have the ranking, what are you going to do in time? And you have to ask how you allot the thing you want to do and the thing you don't want to do because there is something else better to do. And never ask someone else for guidance, because the true guide is within you. Look at the heroes that you think are heroes, who really have shined. They did not shine by becoming dissuaded by time, by tiredness, by pain, by whatever it is. They were actually the difference, because they defy the obstacles. For these obstacles, for these individuals, you find them through history. These are challenges for them to prove they're better. That these are not challenges, these are opportunities for them. So each one of you can become that person individually. And so we are blessed to be alive. We are blessed to give him that kind of choice. So I hope that somehow all of you, each one of you, never look for what others don't do. Because remember, those pioneers, those leaders, those great men and women, they never looked at others for how much they didn't do. They looked, this is their mission, their responsibility, their duty. If you think about it, those of you who are a surgeon, for instance, think about you are operating on someone. The life of that person, your patient, rests on you. And so if the surgery needs half an hour, fine. If it takes 2 hours, fine. You got to do 2 hours. Maybe 10 hours. Maybe 14 hours. It's really it's abnormal for people to think, oh, 14 hours is too much. Or maybe 16 hours. But that is the doctor who took that oath, who took that job, not for those hours. Because that patient life rests on your shoulder. Because if you do that, you defy the logic of what I call what normal is normal. And the abnormal becomes normal for you. You will set a new benchmark and you will save someone else. But imagine if each one of you is becoming like this. This is how we can, in my opinion, change the world. And remember, each one of us actually can inspire others. Not by what we say, but what we do every day. And if you make mistakes, never worry about it. It's part of life too. I mean, all of us in Islam, we are taught every day that sins can be forgiven by doing the right thing. And all of us, if you manage a company and you have a financial problem, that's fine. It's not good news, but it is, if you do something about it, if you commit your resources, if you commit your energy, say, I'm going to fix this company. It does happen sometimes. And you see these miraculous people who have, done the unbelievable thing. Those scientists who discovered new materials, new ideas, that for many people around them never thought is possible. We owe to them their perseverance, their commitment, that we benefit from their effort they made and committed. And we in Khayma, like our other beloved country, we have a duty to change our country. If people want to find what is hardship, well, if you ask 70 years back or 80 years back, you don't have to be taught what is hardship. They lived hardship. They lived poverty. If people talk about disadvantage, they were disadvantaged. But That is when God bless you with something. It's a choice for you. Do you forget what is a gift, what a blessing? Because sometimes a blessing, a gift can be wasted. And it's up to you to make that difference. And you can become the gift yourself to mankind. The gift to the world that you are making a difference. That living every day is something for you to add to the progress of your place. And so it's incumbent on all of us to learn as well, in my opinion, how to work together. It's very important. Not to be, dissuaded by the mistakes others do. It's on our shoulders to reach out, to persevere. How to discover in someone else his or her gemstones, the good part of them. Finding the will to accommodate someone else's mind, to accommodate someone else's ego. So all of us have egos. So how to basically find a way that we can work together. Because that is really the ultimate of how we can change our country, the world we live in. My dream for Ras Al Khaimah, for my country, is very similar like that. There's no limit for my dreams. It's a journey that every day we reinvent ourselves, every month, every year. It is basically, but the center of gravity for me is the people of the Emirates, the people of Ras Al Khaimah. This is really the true dream. Because if you think about it, the journey of mankind was the journey of discoveries. Finding fire was a great discovery. Many things in life. Coal was a great discovery. Oil, many things. And today we discover like wind power, solar power. Many things we have discovered in medicine that have changed our life. Those discoveries didn't happen on themselves. It happened by people. So my real dream is to see the Emirates' wealth rest on the wealth of its own people. A place where the people of the Emirates shine by what they discover, by what they manufacture, what they give the world. And at the same time, the Emirates become a magnet for those who want to have a dream. They see it happening in the Emirates. For those who don't feel safe, they find in the Emirates a place, a safe haven. And for a place for those who want to actually have hope, they find it in the Emirates. So the Emirati people not only become what I call it, prosperous by their productivity, by their contribution through science, business, but actually the greatest asset is by becoming what I call it, a welcoming people, where the top talent come. It reminds me of the time when Harun al-Rashid was sent Baghdad is a magnet, not only for the Muslim people then, but actually as a magnet for all the scientists, for all the best brains from the rest of the world to find Baghdad, Dar al-Hikmah. It's all these contributions to mankind. It's up to us, it's up to you and all of us, how we can make our country a different place. The dream can be always re-engineered again. Because, as I said, there is no ceiling for our dreams, no ceiling for your own dreams too. And that is really what I want to see that we are a vibrant country. Always, when people find no solutions, we provide solutions. When people look for peace, they find in the country of UAE a place of peace and tranquility. That's really what I want to say. I want to thank you very much for being here. I'm very happy. I want to thank those who different teachers, this is a reflection of the kind of a global village that we live in. Those who went to America or Scotland or Australia, and those who have come from Zanzibar or different places who have become part of the process. We have a commitment in the Emirates. We have a commitment similar in Ras Al Khaimah to make our country a better place. With you, through you, I'm betting on you. Thank you very much.